Got a very matchup between these two runners, mm2 and ptoil. So this is gonna be the losers final matchup. It's been switched into a best of one. I think it was supposed to be a best of three for the silver bracket. And the winner goes up to face Zeb. 316. But we have an interesting stipulation for this match, and I'd prefer it to be a surprise to all. Okay, so I was willing to wake up at like noon for this race. Yeah, I know, but instead I woke up at 2, like an hour before this race, so. Listen, I'll wake up at any time, but if I can sleep in, I'll sleep in. Anyways, both runners are ready to go. And this sick race is going to be starting now. Once the stream updates. What's up, guys? Good morning. Good morning, everyone. Thank you. So I think very early on, you're all going to see what kind of matchup this is going to be. For those who are not apparent or aware of all the categories that Super Metroid has to offer, I will point it out. But yeah, both of these runners are very experienced in many categories, not just any percent. So a lot of that skill transfers over. Even if their times might not be as high up on our leaderboard, specifically for any percent. They have many other runs in many other categories, and even video games. Because who wants to run any percent? Who wants to run any percent all day, every day, for months, for years even? Sounds like resident sleeper to me. Oh boy. The deciding factor. Yo. Re-entering Ridley room? What's going on? Guys, don't you know that you gotta go left? Why are they going right? Back into Series Ridley? So, if none of you guys guessed it, they're running map completion. But yeah, it should have been pretty obvious. Both of these runners love map completion. So do I. And I'm excited to commentate this matchup of map completion. So the reason why you have to re-enter Series Ridley is because for every boss fight in Series Ridley's included in this, the map, like the mini map in the top right, actually turns off. That's to save lag. But when the mini map turns off, there's like certain like routines in SM's code where they can't collect tiles. So for all the other bosses, they do accommodate this by just giving you those tiles for free. But for Series Ridley, either I guess they just didn't care or they forgot. So yeah, that's why you have to re-enter that tile room, because the mini map was turned off. So yeah, they are really going to get 100% of the map tiles, and that is defined by 1,244 tiles. There's been a bit of debate about that. Some people might say it's 1243, and that really just, it depends both on like the tradition that map completion has been, and also how you would define collecting map tiles. So, if you also know the game, you might know that when you pick up map stations, the tiles also get filled in, but they're filled in as blue. And that doesn't count, since the rules state that you have to make the map tiles pink. So we're not getting map stations. That's different than actually completing the map. Wicked. So yeah, there's a lot of interesting things that goes into a map completion run. Correct. Yeah, you're not linking to the station, but you do have to go into the map room, the map station room, just to pick up that tile. Yes, they are really doing map completion. It is 45 minutes longer than a standard any % race, so strap in. Yeah, there is also true completion. True completion, so that was kind of my tangent I was going on. And map completion is actually very, very different than 100% item completion, contrary to what some people might think. The route does diverge quite a bit, and there's also a lot more ammo management, health management, and, you know, just strat consideration, considering that you don't have all the items that you might in 100%. But then there's also true completion. That's also another category that you can do. And that, on top of map completion, you also have to get all the items, you also have to get all the map stations, you have to like actually link to them, you have to open every door, you have to also save the animals, which, you know, some people might enjoy. And then also other things that I'm probably forgetting, but yeah. But we don't have to do all that. We don't. You can just collect map tiles. MM2 getting the decapitation animation. Not great luck on drops for either of these runners. Bit unfair. BT classic. They are great categories, and I hope people can watch this and see how awesome that they actually are. Trust me, the propaganda is not unfounded, I swear. It's real. It's real to me. So also, just one thing I want to point out too is a lot of people might think that like map completion is extremely tedious, and in some cases it can be, but most rooms you're always going to collect every map tile, like these one tall one wide type stuff where you just have to run through. Yeah, you're going to get every tile, so it's like impossible to miss those. Mainly where map completion like really shines is just your routing, right? Because you want to route through every room in the game. And then there are specific rooms where they're so big that it could be pretty hard to like run through all of the tiles. So then that's where you have like map completion specific strats to collect tiles in those big rooms. But thankfully there aren't too many big rooms to worry about. But I will point them out when we get there. In MM2, doing the first map completion strat, we're gonna mockball into that pipe and then just nope out and not even check what items might be back there. You never know, it could have been like power bombs, screw attack, but you didn't check those items. It is not a best of 3. This is just going to be a best of 1. Is this even randomized? We'll never know. That's the beauty of it. That's the beauty of map completion. You won't know. It would take an eternity, correct? I don't think I'd want to sit through 4.5 hours of map completion, potentially, despite how much I love it. Yeah, that's what we were talking about earlier. I actually forget. I don't know. It might have been, but I'd have to check the rules. I'm gonna go ahead and say yeah, it was originally, but since it's map completion, we're just gonna do a best of 1, you know. Oh yeah, so you see both of these runners also getting that pipe tile up there. Slightly faster to get that now, and then a little bit of a variation to the standard Green Hill strat. You do have to like do this weird hop to get this corner tile up there. So it can get really awkward and you can get hit by all those things. Green Hills is like 10 times worse in map completion. It's super annoying. And we're also going to open that green door up earlier because we have supers to spare now, but not later. Super count gets extremely tight going out to wreck ship, since you only have 1 super pack and the next super pack you pick up is in wreck ship. I think both runners are skipping Spazer. Excellent job. I love seeing that Spazer skip. Screw Spazer. Terrible beam. I hate it. Yes, thank you, Jacko. Sephi would be proud. He should be on comms with me right now. He'd be popping off on that Spazer skip. Yeah, it was a gentleman's agreement. Both of these runners know Mappo and love Mappo, and they run Mappo a lot, so... Just by coincidence, they happen to meet up. So yeah, we're gonna get that save room in Crate early here. Unlike map completion, we don't have to get that item behind the power bomb. So we can just mock ball in there and leave, and we'll never have to come back to Crade's area, unlike Hundo, so, you know, that's one of the nice benefits. Since we've got that tile, so we're good, we don't have to worry about it. Very nice quick kill from mm2. And that's kind of what I was talking about earlier. As you can see, if you look at his map, he already has all the boss tiles in Crade, even though he never explored them. That's kind of like the that's what the game gives you in return for having to turn off the map. And using his last super to open that refill room. So yeah, I mean, here you can already see like how tight ammo can get. Barely having enough to get out of here without losing any time. Map of light? Nice. Getting a missile drop from the pirate. Good job, ptoil. Why couldn't I go up against any Mappa runners? Can you believe this? Maybe I would have won. most of Norfair is the same as any other category. It's really just, you know, item collection. Just getting enough items so you can run around the world beating stuff. It's the most, well, one of the most, like, major item dense locations. You have Speed Booster, you have Wave Beam, you have Grapple, you have Ice, you know, Screw and Low Norfair. There's just a lot of really good items to use. MM2 getting that missile pack. Might have to remind them that that is about 10 frames slower than getting certain other missile packs, so... Unoptimal route? I can't believe this. Reverse Mappo. It would be cool if you could, like, turn off map tiles when you go through it. So you have to turn off as many as you can. So it's like, when you enter a tile for the first time, it lights up. And then when you enter it the next time, it turns off, right? So it just alternates. So you have to find a way to, like, turn off as many as you can. Yeah, true. Yeah, it's on Hundo. I have done that. That would be fun. So, who's gonna make it? Who's gonna make the hack? Yeah. Soft-locked a bunch. Yeah. Low percent item map completion. It's an interesting category for sure. That's definitely a thing. Fewest tiles is also a thing, but it is very, very annoying. It is one of the worst categories that you could possibly do in this video game, is fewest tiles. There's just an unbelievable amount of, like, BS that you have to do in that category. I'd rather get all the map tiles than skip them all, personally speaking. Oh, I forgot to mention there too, that pre-speed booster room, you actually have to fall through those crumble blocks to get map tiles that are in there. It's very easy to just run through and not even fall through the blocks, and then you don't get those tiles and invalid run. So it really, like, you really have to fight your muscle memory. Yeah, there's no... It's the opposite of Mappo, okay? I'm not hating Mappo. I'm hating the opposite of it. Low percent RBO is pretty bad. But I think that's more tedious if you go, like, a certain route. It's just extremely tedious. No, there's, like... I think Zenny was able to do 18%, but I think you can go, like, lower than that with Underflow or something. It's just, like, you have to stand there for hours just shooting missiles and supers and stuff. They're pretty close, I'd say. Low percent RBO and fewest tiles are probably pretty close in terms of just the most terrible categories you can do. Yeah, because you have to stand there, like, getting super drops for, like, it's like a 3% drop. It's just annoying. MM2 drops? Did we just see MM2 drops and I missed it? Oh yeah, also cool thing, in case you guys missed it, they went through Remembered Highway, the new route any percent way, but without Gravity Suit. So you know, you have to maintain that health count. Be very aware of it, because it's pretty easy to die there if you just hang in the lava for a bit too long. No, don't leave the super drops, ptoil. Oh my god. Oh yeah, that is one thing to point out. With low map tiles, you can't save. So you can't, like, redo things. You have to first try everything. That's also, like, yeah, that's, like, the worst part about it. You, like, in low percent items, you know, you can save, like, just redo the Mother Brain boss fight, but in low map tiles, you can't. It's just dumb. Nice fight by MM2. Let's see, ptoil's fight. Good RNG. Nice. I think Croc was pretty nice to both of the runners. So with Croc here, you actually have to wait around this E-tank. So the same thing with every boss, right? The map tile turns off to reduce lag. And these two tiles over here to the right are actually not considered part of the room, so you have to wait until Croc is considered dead and the cutscene starts, so that the mini-map turns back on, and then you can grab those two tiles. It's pretty annoying. Like, I don't know why they didn't just say the whole entire room is the boss room, but whatever, I guess. And here we get our first power bombs, and now we're gonna go into cosine room. Cosine room is a pretty cool room. You can just jump into the spike, deboost back, and you get the tiles. Very nice. So these runners are running, I believe they should be running on a modified ROM that acts a little bit like the item percentage at the end of 100%. So at the end of the run, there's going to be a number that pops up right below the X-ray tile or the grapple tile. And that's going to show their tile collection at the end of the run. And it should say 1244. And if it says 1244, that means they got every tile. Modified. Yeah, sorry guys. These guys, they're not running on the vanilla ROM. Banned! It's not like we allowed it for the leaderboards, just for map completion. Grapple beam is also the best item in the game. Just wanted to point that out. And that pre-grapple room is one of the big rooms that are, like, really annoying to, like, grab all those map tiles, so you need to have good strats to be able to get all those map tiles. That was a really good grapple playground from MM2, not a lot of mess-ups. This grapple playground here, with the two water pits, it can get really bad really fast. You can get stuck a lot. Yeah, not this version. We don't really allow that version anymore. That's on screen the whole time. Because it can be like a significant advantage for some people. Because you always know how many tiles you've had for the entire run, right? So with this version that only shows up at the end, it's a lot like 100%, where you have to wait till the end to see. Whoa, that was an interesting jump from ptoil. Okay, I might actually have to steal that. Sick room from MM2. Skip the missile appropriately. That's the missile you could have grabbed if you wanted one, instead of the high jump missiles. But, do you, I guess. Actually, this is any percent technically. Any category can be any percent. Yeah, these runners are doing map completion. It is a gentleman's agreement to do it. they don't have to run map completion if they don't want to, right? That would be pretty rude to do that. But they are agreeing to do map completion, and whoever wins is the one who's going to go on to the finals. Yeah, I mean, that would be pretty... That would be rude. That would be, I don't even know what the word is, but... yeah, it's pretty... That's not cool. That is, not cool. Yeah, if they don't get all the map tiles, I mean, I don't know what they're gonna do about that. So, so they're not getting ice now because it's faster to get it after Meridia. On their way to Lower Norfair. Just routing-wise, you'll see. It's really easy to just zoom straight through Lower Norfair from Ice Beam. Nice, you can overrule Eddie. Good. Very good. ptoil is probably about, I'd say, 30 seconds behind right now. Maybe a little less. They're running the same route. He forgot an upgrade. Yeah, we definitely need X-ray in this map completion run. Yes, this is map completion. Alright, ptoil, wait. You got the... okay. Okay. Nice. You got X-ray. I can't wait for him to start super jumping. This is sick. ptoil is Beefy's favorite Super Metroid runner. If you don't know Beef Robber, he is an X-ray fanatic. So yeah. How many routes are there? I think you could say there's 3 main ones. So the route these runners are doing right now is sort of a mix between the TAS route and my route that I modified on top of Zost route and the TAS. And then there's Zost route, which does a slightly different route through the cleanup. And then there's the old route that people used to run since like 2014. It's the route that some people might have seen at SGDQ when Oats ran it. That is the old route. We are not doing the route that Oats ran at SGDQ though. So MM2 is gonna go for a... Or wait, no, is he gonna... What's he gonna do? Okay. What? He's gonna go for a grapple swing around here. It's super annoying, this room here, Moat. Oh, he fell. Okay, well... I guess I can't point that out. I guess falling's actually not as bad in this category because you do have to get those tiles. It is slightly faster to actually, when you get Gravity Suit, you come back to Moat and then grab those tiles if you didn't fall. But yeah, that room is just like, it's really, really annoying. So you don't lose as much time for falling, but it still feels bad. There is actually like a task strat that some people have been able to do RTA, where you like do ocean fly, get a spark, but you like jump all the way over the pillar to like grab the tiles in the water and then spark up. It was like, I think it's frame perfect. A little bit like a CWJ, but you don't want to grab the missile. So these guys are doing a map completion run. They're not getting all of the items, but they are getting all of the map. It's just faster to grab these items. It saves time. Yeah, Dragon before Ridley. So what's funny is the boss route is KPDR, so you could say this is a KPDR run, you know, and no one would be the wiser. But yeah, what's funny about this map room particularly, you can't actually activate it now before Phantoon dies. So in true completion, if you actually want to activate it, you have to come back here after Phantoon is dead. And it's a little more annoying because there's like a lot of enemies in your way, so you have to like kill them and then you gotta like jump around them and it's like, you know. That was a very good fight from mm2. Let's see ptoil's fight. Tried to go for the pop tune strat, I believe. Alright. Fast reappear. Nice. Landed the X Factor. Not too bad. Nice, nice. Saving a little bit of time on mm2, I think ptoil had a slightly better pattern. Oh, I can't wait, dude. I can't wait to tell you guys what baby shampoo is. Oh, this is gonna be so great. I really hope these runners get baby shampoo. There's also another strat that mm2 does that I also really want to point out later on. Won't say too much. Yeah, you can probably tell from the emote like a little bit of what it is. But yeah, so we're actually not going to grab the E-Tank over to the right just yet. So some of you might know that we do have to go through Forgotten Highway. And so we're actually gonna go over to the right later on after Gravity Suit to go into the Forgotten Highway. So instead we're just gonna clear out these top rooms of Wrecked Ship, go get our Gravity Suit, collecting tiles along the way, and then we're gonna go over to the right, grab that E-Tank, and then go to the Forgotten Highway. Carl Jack. I wish slow. Oh no, oh, that's actually, yeah. So since we don't have that E-Tank early, attic and a lot of these rooms are very, very difficult. Since we don't have as much health or as much ammo as in Hundo, you really have to like just be on top of it. ptoil's still going for the spark anyways, so yeah, this can get pretty dangerous. Alright, and now mm2 is going to go for baby shampoo. Let's see if he gets it. Does he get it? Oh no, he bonked. Oh my gosh. So baby shampoo, I believe, is like around a 3-frame jump. So what you want to do is you want to squeeze through those 2 platforms when you're coming back from the room right above Wrecked Ship Reserve. So the reason why it's called baby shampoo is, so I was in a voice call with somebody and I was like kind of telling them map completion strats. The runner is Bison, so I'm in there like telling him a few strats, and then he asked me like, what's the backup for this big jump, right, that ptoil's about to do? Let's see if he gets it. He got it. Yo, baby shampoo, let's go. All right, so he asked like, what's the backup, and I said the backup is to cry, because there's really no good backup, and you could see like mm2 just has to like do a bunch of jumps. So I said the backup was just to cry, right? And then mm2 later on, when I told him that, right, it's like, what's the backup? And I said, you just gotta cry. So if you get the jump, that means it's a tear-free strat, right? Because you're not crying. So tear-free, baby shampoo is tear-free, and that was the birth of the strat. Baby shampoo. It is a pretty big time save if you get it, so that's why it's also really annoying, because if you miss that, I mean, you're just losing so much time. It's a big jump and you get all of those tiles in that West Ocean room. So ptoil's health is looking pretty rough right now. He has to be able to get through Spiky Room of Death without taking any hits. If he takes a single hit, he's dead. He could probably farm a little bit, but I don't know. This is looking pretty tough. Alright, and since MM2 already got those moat tiles, he does not have to go back in there, so he's just gonna stay in this room, finishing collecting these tiles, and then going back into Wreck Ship. On the other hand, MM2 has a lot of health, so he can actually take a bunch of hits. And let's see if he does like a cool bounce ball going into Spiky Room of Death. We'll see. I don't actually know what strat he does here, but there is a really cool bounce ball you can do. Ooh, wait, okay, close. Let's see if he gets it. Nice, let's go. Dude, okay, wait, that was sick strat. Oh my gosh, wait, I actually have never seen that. That was sick. Alright. Oh yeah, ptoil could CF. But you don't want to CF because you need these supers for later on. Because these runners are going to have to do a green gate glitch. And you want as much tries as possible. So I don't think you actually want to CF here, but I mean, just to stay alive, yeah. Alright, now we're going to be going into Forgotten Highway. Alright, ptoil farming a little bit. Just to make this a little bit more safe. He can't go for the bounce ball, unfortunately, because that takes 50 damage. He can farm the bowl, actually, and then he'll probably get health. Okay, good. Okay. Making this one safe. Can't get hit from the platforms? Alright, good. Taking it real safe. Alright, we're good. We're good, guys. Now he's got the health refill right here. And the run can continue. Alright, and now we're in Forgotten Highway. MM2 entered Meridia. And so from here on out, he's going to be watching his super count pretty closely. He might farm a little bit here and there. Because we have a green gate glitch that we have to do to get into like the main part of Meridia. Since all of these doors are kind of like locked because you have to kill Dragon or Batoon, you can like do the intended way where you like blow up the tube and then go that way, but that's slow, right? We kind of just want to go straight forward into Meridia. So we'll see how it goes anyways. We'll see. Well, you can't get plasma because you have to kill Dragon first. So that's what's kind of annoying. Since ptoil has X-ray, you can actually do something called a super jump. And a super jump is like basically a shine spark, but your velocity is uncapped. So you can actually like go through walls and you can get into the plasma room that way. But it's like frame perfect and it's also pixel perfect, and there's a bunch of like dumb stuff that you have to do, so it's, you probably shouldn't. Yeah, they're doing map completion. Man, okay, whoa. Can someone ban this guy? I don't like this insult to map completion, one of the greatest categories of all time. Alright, so here's the green gate glitch. Second try. Nice job, MM2. He actually has a lot of supers here, so... oh, wait, no, you didn't grab the tile. Oh, no, he didn't get the tile. Okay, it's fine, because he can come back here later, but... He did miss that one tile, so he's going to be losing a little bit of time in Main Street. I think he didn't. Did you grab the tile? You did? Okay, yeah. This room can be really annoying. He's listening to the restream, so he probably knows at this point. Now I forgot my train of thought, but yeah, so we do go through we go through Main Street again, so that map tile that MM2 missed, it's fine. You just lose time. Alright, let's see if ptoil gets the spark. Nice. Well done. Both runners getting the spark. That is a very difficult spark to get. It's a stutter 3. You only have a few tiles to get it. So it's called Mappo, so 100% item completion is shortened to hundo. So the equivalent of map completion shortened would be Mappo. It works however we want it to work, Glove. Okay. MM2's super count, I think, actually, yeah. It did look pretty close, but generally you actually want to skip that super pack, but it is right there, so you can get it, you know? You do want to be skipping as much items as you can, but, you know, the flip side of that is if you skip items, then that's just more farming that you have to do and more ammo conservation strats that you have to be conscious of. MM2 did get the deboost, very nice. That room is very sick. Well, if you get it right. Nice. ptoil got the good spark. So the good spark in Mount Everest is you want to bonk that grapple block underneath. So that way you can just fall straight onto the platform below. MM2 didn't bonk underneath, he bonked on the side of it. So you have to do kind of like weird morph, unmorph to like stop your vertical momentum. I think if you say map, like, that could mean a bunch of different things. So, I just like Mappo. I like saying O. I like the letter O. Why are you trying to take that away from me? Okay, so let's see if MM2 gets the under-over spark here. So, it's called under-over because you gotta go under and then over, and he got the spark. Very nice. You only have, like, it's a short window, I'm not really sure, but let's say it's like around 5 frames. So it is a very tight spark. And then you also have to get a return spark here. Let's see if he gets it, called the over-under spark, and he got it. So if you get the under-over, and then you got the over-under, you save a lot of time. A double spark in and out, and then you can skip having to like go through that top part, trying to skip past the ooms. It's a whole ordeal. And now we have like one of the most difficult rooms in map completion, Coliseum. It's really hard to save time here, because you gotta be really good at using grapple and collecting all the tiles as you're going through it. One room wonders. That's a good one, yeah. Ooms are one room wonders. Oh, ptoil missed an X Factor there. He does have a little bit more supers than MM2 did, so he could use some if he wanted to. Coliseum sucks in like almost every category, but it sucks extra more in map completion. MM2 going for the rain dance method. Didn't get the charge though. So, Merrick, when are you gonna run map completion then? Oh wait, no! ptoil didn't get the under over. Okay, so now he has to do this weird hitbox manipulation to get past the ooms. Alright, not too bad. He had one hiccup on one of the ooms, but, you know, it can go way worse than that, so it's good. But let's see if he gets the return over-under. Okay, a bonk, but that shouldn't be too bad. Okay, that was tight. That was pretty tight, but... The eyes of ooms, dude. Alright, now we got the Coliseum from ptoil. MM2 taking care of Dragon. The opener sucked, but it was a good recovery. He's got a lot of supers, so he is in good shape to continue this run. You can, like, the run can be, like, almost over if you don't get super drops from Dragon. Like, because you'd have to wait and farm a bunch to get supers back. There is one super door that you need to open to, like, continue. Getting that last tile in Coliseum. Opening the door with grapple, good job. That room has a lot of lag in it, so it's actually faster to grapple the door than to shoot it. Because your shot generates more lag. So the interesting part about Meridia cleanup is those two sand pits below Batoon's E-Tank. You know, you have to fall through both of those pits. Because they both have tiles. So that's going to be a little bit interesting. And then you also have to fall through both sand pits down here as well in Aqueduct. So a lot of sand pits you gotta fall through. It can make routing a little annoying. Brainbuster. Yeah. The Brainbuster's a meme though. It's not actually a strat. So... Not really. There aren't really any big tricks in this category anymore. I think we've passed most of them. This category is just extremely movement intensive. Just like Hundo. So there's not really big tricks. It's just nail all the strats to save time. ptoil can just go straight to Ridley and then finish the game and beat MM2, but, you know. Alright, yeah, not the greatest Dragon. Alright, and then MM2, so the thing with Spring Ball is, theoretically, you can actually skip Spring Ball, because you only need the tile. And getting Spring Ball, I think, costs like 7 extra seconds. But Spring Ball does make a lot of rooms nicer, more consistent, you know, not as annoying. So, for the most part, most runners will get Spring Ball. Skipping it would only save you like half a second or a second, you know? ptoil getting this E-Tank now. Yeah, with what his health look like, that's a good idea. Going into the right sand pit, you don't actually have to do that, ptoil, but, you know, it's fine. So what happens? The entire Super Metroid community will ban ptoil from all tournaments. he will not be allowed in my Discord anymore, and I will talk badly of ptoil for the rest of eternity if he does not complete a map run. Alright, nice. So Plasma Room can be a little bit annoying, because there is one tile to the top right that you don't grab with any of the standard plasma strats that you might see in 100% or in KPDR. So, MM2 did get that top right tile, so good job. Phantoon first is generally not going to be faster. Just because of the room where you do baby shampoo in. So that's like West Ocean. There's like 4 or 5 tiles there that are just essentially almost impossible to get. So you'd have to do a lot of bomb jumping and you're just going to lose all the time that you save. Trying to do Phantoon first. They're doing map completion. Yeah, they are skipping a lot of items, so it does get pretty intense. ptoil almost just died like 10 times already in this run. Okay, nice. So MM2 actually wants to skip that missile. You like almost never see that except rando. You have to jump over it and then look down to avoid accidentally picking it up with your back by wall jump checking. So it is actually a tight jump. If you miss that jump, it's just an instant, like, 6-second time loss. You definitely want supers, but it's also slow. So the best way is just to get lucky, essentially. Or just not use as many supers, you know? That's the trick to map completion, is conserving those supers, you know? They are gonna fight GT soon, and GT does drop a lot of supers. So generally what a lot of runners and I do is you farm up supers on GT while you're fighting him, and then you kind of live off of that super count for the rest of the run and cleanup. So it's kind of just like make it to GT as fast as you can and then ride that drop. MM2 is winning right now by about 2 to 3 minutes, I guess. They never collect any map stations. You know, Sephi, if you were here like an hour ago, you would have heard me talking about why we don't need map stations, but it's fine, I guess. And so now we get Ice Beam, since we're on our way to Lower Norfair. It's a really easy way. You just take Croc Speedway, like the intended way to get to Croc. So map stations turn tiles blue, and the definition of map completion is to turn tiles pink. So if you're just starting out, you could get the map stations just to see if you missed a tile in the standard rooms, but map stations actually don't even show tiles in like the secret areas, so it really doesn't help that much anyways. ptoil's trying to do the clip. There you go, very nice, and skips the missile. Okay, cool. Stick back up. If you turn them from blue to pink, it's better. Yeah, I guess so. But that would be true completion. I'm going to try to get a deboost there. KO'd, unfortunately. This lava dive room can also be pretty annoying. You might see like in every category, right? You want to like deboost in there or like charge a spark to get into the lava dive room. But like this is the only category where you actually like jump over into that morph tunnel above. So if like any of you guys played the game casually, you know, you thought, oh, I'll just go through this morph tunnel and that's how I get to Ridley, right? I don't have to go into that lava below. And there is a map tile there that you have to pick up, so you have to go into that little tunnel. It's for archival purposes, you know, you don't want to forget that the world even existed when you're done with it. Or to check if there's no innocent bystanders, yeah. Cool spark. Oh, he didn't get blue. Or is he not going for blue? He might actually not be going for blue. That might be faster, actually, I think. In Hundo it is, so... Define fun. That doesn't sound fun to me, but you do you. Alright, so here we have GT. In case someone doesn't know, GT has a cheese spot right on his foot. So you can just crouch there and shoot up, and you double hit GT, and then you can just stand there forever. And then MM2 got some super drops. MM2 already had like 1,000,000 supers anyway coming into this fight, so he didn't really need to farm anyways. ptoil might need to farm a little bit. Generally, I kind of like to have more than 10, leaving GT. What about that plant boss? Ooh. Just wait and see. What sort of cheese? American. How do we get all map tiles without killing Spospo? Or do we kill Spospo? Yeah, that's the point. It's a lame cheese, yeah. That's why GT's eating it. Not even Spospo and Forgotten Highway Nevdi. It's also just the fact that you have to enter every save and every map station, and there's just like a lot of doors that all add up. So if you think about it, when you enter those like one-off rooms, just add 6 seconds to the timer. It's just all of the door transitions. That's the big oof. But yeah, Forgotten Highway I guess also adds a lot of time. No, but the GT cheese is just so lame because all you have to do is just stand on his foot, so that's why he's eating American. Because it's not cool. Alright, I wasn't even paying attention to like the second hardest room in map completion for MM2, which is Amphitheater, but Amphitheater is also really, really difficult. There's a lot of tiles in Amphitheater that you have to get, and if you don't get them fast enough, the acid will melt you. See how this fight goes for MM2. Ridley's being pretty nice right now. That was a pretty good fight. That was a good fight. Generally with Plasma, you want to see swoops. Pogos are actually slower. Nice, and skipping the Ridley E-Tank. MM2 has enough health to escape Lower Norfair. Usually, either you want to get as your 7th. So, there's a trick at the end of the run called Stand Up. We also do it in this category, and you need 7 tanks to do Stand Up. So, in map completion, we just cut the bare minimum, right? So, we try to get 7 tanks and then get no more than 7 tanks. They're doing map completion, so it's a much longer category. Alright, and ptoil also doing Amphitheater. Yeah, no hiccups there. A lot of annoying tiles in that room. But, well done. So usually I think the fastest tanks for your 7th to get, MM2 is going to be looking to grab either Gauntlet Tank, or he's going to grab Edikins. Ooh, you didn't? Okay. A little close there. So he's going to be riding this health for a bit longer. Yeah, if you're talking about stand-up, yeah, that's what I was talking about. That's why MM2 wants to get 7 E-Tanks. Because you need 7 E-Tanks to be able to do the stand-up glitch. But no more than 7, right? You don't want to lose more time than you need to. And no slow to Ruby special. Is that what we're calling it now? Slow to Ruby? It's funny because, like, I don't know what you would... You know what? Let's come up with a strat name for that right now. So, it's called Slow to Ruby Special, right? Because you grab the missile, and then you also break the blocks. Oh, is it when you skip the missile? Okay, okay. Right, because that's what I was going to say, because in map completion, you want to skip that missile. So it's actually a way easier speedball, because you don't have to grab the missile and break the blocks. But if, well, there you go, perfect. Now we already have a name. So here we're entering the cleanup phase. MM2 is just gonna pick up a bunch of tiles that he missed in Norfair. And then we're gonna go into Meridia, clean that up, and then we're just gonna do a big kinda counterclockwise motion around the map in Brentstar to get all those tiles that we skipped for so long. This is really map completion, Professor. What's up? So yeah, this is the big cleanup phase. We have about 20 minutes of just cleanup. Yeah, this is an agreement between the two runners. Despite chat's attempt to make ptoil break the agreement, which I don't condone, okay? Now, appreciate that. and now M2 finally breaks the tube. You can also break that tool way earlier. I like to break it like on my way to wreck ship. But sometimes you don't want to waste that power bomb either. Can get pretty tight. Probably. Wait. Oh, did M2 get the tile that he missed? Wait, I wasn't looking. I don't know if he got it. Correct. You have to optimize every door transition in this run. I really hope M2 got it. I was not looking. Yeah, the runners agreed to do a 100% map completion run in an any percent tournament. It's a gentleman's agreement. What does silver bracket mean? Well, so silver bracket was the lower bracket. If you didn't qualify for gold bracket, then runners got to do the silver bracket. So the prize pool is not as big as the gold bracket, but still a lot of fun. I'm actually not sure, Professor. I don't know what happens if these runners don't get 1244. How many hidden blocks? Wait, what? I don't know what the blocks mean. Oh, MM2 did not get hard poop. More billion, yeah. You get a cool roll if you win Boys League. Ooh, alright, so I will point out, so the other trick I was talking about earlier is called Socks Master. And it's just like an easier version of Sex Master, or, you know, the Procreation Professional. However, you want to describe it. Oh, there's also hard poop and soft poop. I forgot. I like said that and I didn't even realize that. That's also strat. So yeah, there's also Socks Master because it's like an easier version of the strat that you see in Hundo. You know? Because you have screw attack, so it's like not even hard. The Hodaruby. Apparently we're calling it Slow-to-Ruby, because that's what happens when you skip it. Slow just gets a little too trigger happy with Spring Ball, I guess. Yo, okay, that's a sick grapple strat from MM2, I like that. I never thought of that. It's pretty sick. Big brain. So they're tracking the map tiles with a modified ROM. So at the end of the run, when they enter the ship, we're gonna see a tile counter pop up below the X-ray tile, and it's so it works a little bit like 100%, where you have to wait till the end of the run to see if you got them all. And the count that we're looking for is 1244. That means you got every tile. Correct. So we're not using the ROM that you might have seen like Oats use at SGDQ or maybe like some other races in the past. This is the ROM we like to use now, so it's a little bit more fair if you can't use the modified ROM. Huh, okay, that was an interesting spark from ptoil. This is any percent. I don't know what you're talking about, Frank. They're running map completion, but it is any percent. Yeah, because any category is any percent. But they're also getting all the map tiles, you know, in addition. Correct, it is not 100%. You are correct about that. Yeah, about there. I think it's closer to like 40%. No boomerang, Sag. There's a pretty cool strat you can do there. This was an agreement, Lunix, to run map completion for fun, because both of these runners run map completion. That's true, he does have full HUD. Alright, and now we got Spospo, everyone's favorite boss. So if you guessed it right, we do have to kill Spore Spawn. We do have to enter his boss room, because we do need this tile up here. And there's no other way around it, so we fight Spore Spawn. So everyone gets to see him. Let's go. And that was a great moonfall from MM2. So the nice thing is, you know, Spore Spawn dies in one plasma shot, so he's not even much of a nuisance, as in, you know, other categories you might see him in. They talked to the tournament organizer about this, and I'm pretty sure that they're allowed to run on a modified ROM just for this race alone. You did miss Spore Spawn, but we're gonna see it again from ptoil, so get ready for round 2. If you loved Spore Spawn, you'll love this second iteration of him. That's part of the time save of doing this new route that Zost and then I expanded on, is you have plasma for Spore Spawn, which saves a lot of time because each additional round is about 12 seconds. So having plasma, you cut down on those seconds. Spore Spawn 2 coming up. Did ptoil get that tile over to the... Oh, I didn't see. I don't know if ptoil got the tile to the left. The crumble block tile. Hope he did. Okay, good. Thank you, guys. That's actually not true. So, even though it might sound pretty free, it's not free. Essentially, I think Spore Spawn's shell is actually impervious to everything, and plasma does not go through Spore Spawn's shell. So you do have to aim, and if you notice, we'll see ptoil do it too, hopefully. They're actually going to take a hit from Spore Spawn. So when Spore Spawn's mouth opens, you're inside of Spore Spawn, and then you can release your shot and, you know, hit his core. So plasma is actually extremely wide, and you have a very high chance of accidentally hitting the shell. And if you hit the shell, your shot just despawns immediately. So it is not free. The Spore Spawn fight is definitely not free. Alright, and now we got another Spore Spawn fight. This is sick. So you might be thinking, there's not a glitched map tile in Meridia. There is no glitched map tiles. But there is a map tile in Brinstar in the Firefly room that the runners just passed by, where the devs actually forgot to add a tile to the map there, even though you can enter it. So the map lights up, but you don't fill in any tiles there. So it is kind of like one of those weird middle grounds. Traditionally, runners have gotten that, map tile that doesn't actually exist. Even though it doesn't turn pink, we still grab it anyways. It's one of like the exceptions to the rule. But generally, we don't grab any tiles that do not turn pink. Will they ever patch the tile? They should, man. I mean, come on, you gotta satisfy the map completion runners. Lazy devs. MM2 grabbing the map tile? Or the map station? Okay, sick. I guess he forgot this is map completion. He should have been doing true completion instead. Nice save. Okay, sick save. Let's go. Boss frog. It's not a glitched map tile. It is just a dev oversight, because you can enter a section of a room that does not light up on the map. But it is in the Firefly room in Brinstar, yeah. That leads to the ammo refill. I just want to point out that it's not really glitched. You know, it's a bit of a misnomer, but yeah. It's a feature. Yeah. Alright, now M2 is in G4, and we are entering Turian. Hold. Yeah, they're just terrible. They're just really bad at the game. This is map completion. These runners are trying to get every map tile in the game. Alright, let's see this sick Metroid room from MM2. Nice. For sure. Wow, PvP, that's bully. Don't be bully. Oh right, I was gonna mention, I saw, Professor, you mentioned something about, is it possible to get more than 1244? Yes, it is, because of the way the tile counter works. It is sort of a fake inflated counter, because you're not actually getting more than 1244, but the way the counter works, it's just, it adds 1 to the counter anytime you enter any tile at all, like it doesn't matter what kind of tile. So even though map completion's rule set is turn every tile pink, you can get more than 1244 because you can enter multiple tiles that do not turn pink and the way to do that essentially is to X-ray climb. If you X-ray climb, you can like get infinite tiles. Yeah, because of out of bounds. Exactly. Alright, that was a great Metroid skip from MM2. ptoil is just finishing up to clean up here. He just has one more room to go in the save. He probably will save too, just in case he might have missed a tile. We'll see. He does not. The Switch is decent. I played it for a little bit. The worst part about it is the Joy-Cons, so if you can get a controller that works on the Switch, then it's perfectly fine. It's just hard to practice on it, I think, is the main worry. So if you like practice ROM and having save states and stuff, I think it's better to run an emulator. But Switch is fine. So yeah, the tiles by the ship, we're actually going to wait till the very end. So this is kind of like one of the RNG time saves, but if you get good RNG, you can actually charge a spark as you're entering the ship. Or not the ship, but the ship room. And then you can just spark straight up and grab those tiles that you missed during the escape. But we'll see how that goes. Right now, MM2 is in his fight. He has a lot of health to spare, but the downside is if he does get hit, then he can't do stand-up. So it's not the end of the world if he does get hit, but you also, you know, you're gonna lose time, so he really does want to avoid. Ooh, that was close. Okay, that was very close, dude. You gotta watch out. But you should be ready for stand-up. Oh, you turned off Varia. Nice. Okay. So the nice thing about turning off Varia here, when you turn off Varia, Mother Brain only checks for that suit. So if it's off, then Mother Brain does 600 damage instead of 300. So stand-up theoretically is a lot safer when you turn off Varia because you don't have to damage down below 3 tanks. It's just a little bit, just a tiny bit slower to have to turn it off, you know, but for the added safety, like, why not? But yeah, so I remember earlier we were talking about any big tricks where ptoil can save time, and Brain Buster is coming up. So ptoil might save a lot of time there. We'll see. The big old Brain Buster. Yeah, this is map completion. Okay, a little bit of a slow lock there. Oh, wait, what happened? ptoil? ptoil? Okay, he got grabbed, and then I saw something about DualShock 4 disconnecting, I think. I don't know. That was weird. I'm gonna blame the controller. I mean, I think we can all see that was definitely the controller's fault. Objectively speaking, there's no skill involved there. Through the controller, that's what I was gonna say. Like, I bet he threw the controller at the monitor. Oh, Mr. Baby Skip. The escape is also pretty interesting because there's all these tiles that you have to get. And if you don't get those tiles, you cannot turn back. So escape can get pretty scary if you forget something. You really do not want to forget anything in the escape. Alright, and then here we are going to do that spark that I was talking about. Let's see if MM2 gets lucky. This is pure luck, pure RNG. Does he get good steam? Nice. Alright, perfect. And now he's going to get these tiles, and he should be done. Alright, let's see if he gets 1244. Did he get it? Did he get it? Did he get it? Yes. Let's go. MM2, valid map completion run with an official race time of 1:23:03. Yo, nice brainbuster. Okay, sick. Wait, I actually wasn't looking. I had to look at the race time. ptoil, do it again. Wait, do it again. Do it again. Do it again. Rewind. Do it again for me. How do you get on the other side? I wasn't looking either, but just on... So, basically, what you can do is you can hit an enemy and take damage, or you can hit a spike, right? And on the same frame, what you want to do is activate X-Ray. So you activate X-Ray at the same time you unmorph from taking damage. It's a little bit like Spike Suit, if you know how Spike Suit works. And if you do that, then you can activate X mode, which is like a weird mode in the game that activates when you're using X-Ray after taking damage. And I don't really know too much about X mode. I know more about G mode and R mode. But yeah, I guess you can do like funny things. One cool thing I know about X mode is you can do super jumps. Because in X mode your vertical velocities are capped.
Ooh, we're talking about
them too.
I want to talk about X mode, actually.
Yeah, X mode. Did you see ptoil's brainbuster?
No, I actually didn't because I was away. But
he went behind Mother Brain, so I think he's the true winner here.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm gonna have to forfeit. GG, no, I'm kidding. GG ptoil. Yeah. I'd first like to say thank you to ptoil and thank you to MGA for doing this, because I love Mappo probably more than the next guy, and it's a great category. Glad to
not more than me, buddy.
Hey, I have a race? No. I have
a race?
I have a race in an hour and a half now. I've won this.
Yeah, I mean, that was sick, though. Like, I'm glad I was able to commentate that, and, you know.
Yeah. MGA, you know what the saddest part is?
What? What happened?
If I hadn't parlor saved, or if I hadn't done criteria map, I would have PB'd.
You looked very close to a PB, yeah. So I think you're like, what, about 10 seconds off?
6.
Yeah, so...
Yeah. I golded 1, 2, 3, 4... I golded 6 splits. And then I lost, like, 20 on Phantom, 15 on Gravity, 10 on Space, 10 on Plasma, 25 on Screw, and then 10... And then another 10 on G4.
I mean, that's pretty sick. I mean, yeah, getting those golds in a race, too. You have a lot of time to save. It's pretty sick.
True. My stop's like now like a low mid 120, which is I think is good.
Yeah, definitely.
But yeah.
So I guess you felt good about that race then? Like any comments?
Annoyed that I missed Decora Moonfall again, but whatever. I honestly shouldn't be going for Decora Moonfall. It's like 2 seconds. And
it's sick though. Why wouldn't you want to go for Decora Moonfall?
It is sick, but it's not sick when I lose 4 seconds missing it.
Okay, well, you know, sometimes you gotta take some L's, bro.
I only take L's when I'm doing co-op Mappo with you and multi-choice crashes.
What an L. Alright.
What an L.
Yeah, I was hoping that you would get Socks Master too, so I could talk about that, because I was talking about Baby Shampoo.
Yeah. Shoutouts to ptoil for recovering. Oh my god, if I had gotten Baby Shampoo, I would have PB'd. I'm so mad now. Baby Shampoo saved 7.
Baby Shampoo.
For those who don't know.
I'm glad the
ptoil, no, you forgot the map tiles. No,
wait, did he?
Yeah, he's forgetting the map tiles. Whoa. No! No! ptoil! Man.
That's what I was talking about, yeah. The escape can be particularly volatile because if you forget even the slightest, you can't go back because all the rooms are locked. That's rough. Heckin'.
Man, I feel bad now.
Nice MGA escape. Yeah, that sucks.
Yeah.
If you guys don't know, I did that in the escape during one of my Mappa runs.
Yeah.
It was a race.
It was Escape Room 3, though, not 4.
Yeah. So that's
Yeah.
why that's called
yeah.
MGAing the escape now. Is that
I
what we're
thought
gonna
we were also done in Escape Room 3. But, yeah, I don't think I've ever seen anyone do it in Escape Room 4. So, congrats ptoil on being the first.
Yeah, congrats.
Was that the only tiles we missed, though?
Let's see.
I think it's 6. So, that's
1240. 1240.
1240?
Okay. So.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess.
Yes, that was the only tiles we missed. So,
okay.
Good job, ptoil.
Good job. I mean, despite that room, let's just forget that room. Hey, invalid map completion. Yo, let's go. Both
GG.
runners completing map. Let's go. Very good job. GG. But yeah, that's sucks for sure.
Agreed. Yeah, I've been for a while. I was like, oh, there's not too much to remember. And then I made a list the other day of everything I needed to remember, and it was 80 items long. And I was like, oh, maybe this is why people don't run Mappo.
No.
Nah, they're just biased.
Yeah. Yo, ptoil sub, GG.
ptoil sub? GG.
Fortunate ending, missing those tiles there right at the end.
Man, I feel bad.
Maybe re-race.
Re-race? Nah, I need my mental stamina for Zeb.
Yeah, this is a blast. I'm glad we were able to do this.
Agreed. I'm glad you had fun with it, honestly, because Eddie was like, I'm surprised ptoil agreed to this because I think he has less good odds in Mappo than he does in any percent.
Yeah, I for sure had a chance in any percent. With Mappo, you have more experience. I knew you would probably win this, but
yeah,
I just wanted to have fun. That's all this is about for me. So
well, yeah, I
never expected to win money in the first place, so it's just cool that we're actually getting something.
Yeah. Well, I said it, but I'll say it again. I'm very glad you had fun. I hope MJ you enjoyed commentating this. So,
yeah, I had a lot of fun, and yeah, I'm glad that both of you guys agreed to this. I hope we can do more Mappa races in the future because
Mappa tournament.
They're sick. Mappa tournament.
Mappa tournament.
That'd be awesome.
It'll happen one day. I promise. Kobe.
One day.
One day, I will make it happen. I guess. But yeah, ptoil, I don't know if you knew, but I ran 6.2 off my PB.
Oh yeah, I heard you got 6 gold splits, right?
Yeah, 6 gold.
That's awesome.
Biggest time losses were 20 on Fantoon and then 25 on Screw. But I got a Screw gold in my previous run, and it was stupid. Like, it was stupid good. Like, I got Ice Foosball. I messed up the quick drops and Crumble Shaft Moonfall, and everything else was perfect.
Nice.
So, yeah, I don't think I'm beating that gold for a long time.
You had some really good splits in there for sure. Yeah, you were blazing ahead like since the beginning of the run.
Yeah, I golded Varia by I golded Varia by 3 and saved 10 on my PB.
Nice.
So, yeah.
Even after that bomb chorizo?
Yeah.
Both of you guys had pretty rough bomb.
Yeah, I got decapitation animation, but it was fine otherwise. And then I missed reverse mock ball, and I still golded by 3, which is stupid. Yeah, I could talk about this all day, man.
All right, yeah. You have any final comments, ptoil?
No, I'm just glad, really happy we were able to do this. This was a blast.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, well, MM2, I hope for your grand finals you can raise Zeb in map completion and hopefully win, but
yeah, I
don't think that's how that works.
Yeah, sadly, I don't think Zeb is as cool as ptoil, and I don't think he'll be willing to throw the race and do Mappo. So, guess I'll have to run any percent.
Oh well. Well, yeah. So, I mean, good luck. Good luck in your rematch against Zeb. Hopefully, you can redeem yourself.
Yeah. Hopefully, I can not throw 2 minutes in the first 15. Yeah. GG's. Well, thanks, MGA.
Yeah. GG's to both of you guys.
Yeah, and of course, thanks to Eddie and Rick for making this possible.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think, was this supposed to be a best of 3?
No, this was always a best of 1, but
Okay.
Rick moved around the schedule so that we could fit in the whole restream, and of course, Eddie gave the okay.
Okay. Cool.
And yeah, for those curious, grand finals matches is in 1 hour and 23 minutes, so you can rewatch this race just in time. If you feel so
Perfect.
Perfect.
Awesome. So yeah, everyone go rewatch this matchup. And then stay tuned for that grand finals match in 2 hours.
Heck yeah.
So yeah, with that, I think we're good. Thank you everyone for watching. Make sure to follow the runners. And if you so choose, to follow the commentators. And thank you to SpeedGaming for restreaming this. Thank you to the runners again for putting on a great show. And we will see you all next mission.